And just to highlight the issue and its broad magnitude and consequence, the NTSB report in regard to Flight 5342 originating in Wichita, Kansas, and having its fatal conclusion at Reagan National, now 63 days ago. NTSB's preliminary report indicates that within the files of the FAA, the indication is that there were 15,000 near misses between a helicopter and a commercial airplane at Reagan National between October 21 and December 24. 15,000 near misses. NTSB also found in the records of the FAA, it's possible for a helicopter on Route 4 to have as little as 75 feet of vertical separation from airplanes on approach to runway 33. That suggests to me there are significant challenges and potential tragedies that take place at Reagan on a consistent basis, known but not responded to over a long period of time. And one of those issues, because of the potential for those near misses and the fact that they are happening on such a frequency, with such a frequency, is the issue of ADSB out, for which the chairman and the ranking member are seeking information from the Army as to why, at potentially on all occasions, ADSB out is turned off. And so, Mr. Chairman, I'm grateful for your efforts and your indications of how seriously you take this circumstance and your demand for information. In today's hearing, now to my opportunity to ask questions, this accident that occurred 63 days ago reminds me of the fragility of life, and it makes me even more compassionate and concerned for the victims of those who died in previous crashes. It's a wake-up call and an opportunity to reassess things that are really important in life, and we need to do everything, as we know we need to do, to make certain that those who fly know they are safe, because they are safe. I'm going to ask you, Mr. Ortberg, about a number of things related to Wichita and manufacturing there, but I want to highlight my view that before we talk about the economic and job opportunities that occur with your company, that the most important thing for a future of the aviation industry is the public knows they can fly safely, because they can. In the absence of that, there really is no future for the aviation, for the commercial aviation industry. And so safety undergirds everything that you need to do and that we need to do for a future for your company and a future for the aviation industry in our country. So I want to ask you specifically about some things in Wichita. You were kind enough, you were gracious enough on your third day on the job to visit Wichita. You've indicated in your testimony the role of Spirit Aerosystems to the Boeing company. And I don't know that you said this in your testimony. If you did, I'll repeat you, but otherwise, Boeing is in the process of acquiring Spirit Aerosystems. That is a hugely important company in Kansas, our largest private employer, employing about 12,000 people. And I want to use this opportunity because it will be rare for folks back in Kansas to have the opportunity to ask you about what the future of their jobs are and what the future of many businesses who rely upon work at Spirit. We have hundreds of small businesses who do work for Spirit. Who do work for Spirit, but also do work for Boeing. And so it's not just one company, it's not just Spiro Aerosystems, it's the whole system by which Kansas Aerospace and Aviation, the air capital of the world, operates. When I first had a conversation with Boeing officials about the potential acquisition of Spirit Aerosystems, one of the things I think that was said to encourage me to be supportive, this is me putting my own motives into this sentence, but the point was made that it was indicated that without the acquisition of Spirit Aerosystems, the new generation of any aircraft developed by Boeing would not involve work in Wichita or work in Kansas. With the acquisition, the statement was made that the work could be more likely occur. So you're going to build a new aircraft one of these days, and what's the plan for where that work will take place?
Senator, we are an airplane company. We will do a new airplane. That's not in the near future, given the financial performance and the challenges that we have. Obviously, we're studying that, and we have to determine what the final design of that aircraft would be to determine where we're going to manufacture certain components. Let me just assure you that Spirit Aerosystems and the work we do in Kansas is critically important. We're spending a significant amount of our capital to acquire that company, and we're not going to do that and move work out of Kansas. The work that we're doing there is going to stay there. In fact, I'm very hopeful that once we get the acquisition closed, we'll find opportunities to do actually even more work. And again, it's critical that we ramp up our production because, as you know, all those fuselages are built by Spirit Aerosystems. So every time we can move to a higher production rate, it's going to create jobs and opportunities for us in Wichita.
What's the reason that the acquisition of Spirit makes sense, is necessary for the purposes of Boeing building a safer aircraft and having a process in place that works better than what we saw with the door plugs?
Senator, we really believe that being able to focus the organization and integrate it within our commercial production system as a one integrated organization will help us be more efficient and will help improve the overall quality and performance of the fuselages that we're getting from Spirit. Now, as you know, it's not just 737 fuselages. We also have defense-related activity, and I'm also excited about the opportunities to couple that with our defense business to grow the work that we're doing there. There's great people in Wichita. You and I had an opportunity to go meet with them. There's great development of the workforce going on for future employees in Wichita. It's a great opportunity for us to exploit that workforce and build more products in Wichita.
Mr. Ortberg, you surprised me by bringing up the topic of defense work. I was going to forego that this morning because on every occasion you and I have had that conversation because I insisted on it. You voluntarily brought it up, and I'm appreciative of that. It causes me to then ask this question. First of all, congratulations to Boeing on its successful Air Force contract with the F-47 in GAD. What can I expect in regard to work in Kansas that would help fulfill that contract?
Senator, I can't answer that right now. I'm headed to, after this hearing, I'm headed to St. Louis to talk with my team. There's clear security classifications that I need to understand exactly what that answer is. I'll get back with you on that, if you will.
I look forward to having that conversation again. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.